What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today has been day 8 of the 75 hard challenge. Today is currently October 13th, so we're doing pretty good. 13's been my lucky number for quite a few years, so today's been another fantastic day as per usual. Though, just goes to prove, 13 is normally seen as unlucky. Make your own luck. It's that matters, right? Just keep the consistency going, keep it going every day, make your own luck every single time. That's what's going to matter in the long run. So, going back to what we've done today. Training we have checked off. First thing in the morning, knocking out that cardio as soon as we woke up and got our supplements in. Another fantastic one. The legs were feeling pretty heavy this morning after the 8-miler I did last night. Still knocked it out though. It was really, really good to get that done. Knocked out a solid 45-minute HIIT workout this evening. Got on a nice sweat after I'd done my 45-minute push workout. So really, really enjoyed those two. Followed it up with abs as per usual. So really nice just training that core. Can't quite see it yet, but that's the reason we're doing this cut over this challenge, is it's going to look freaking fantastic. My abs are feeling amazing. Core's been getting a lot stronger, and the running's been getting more consistent with all this training too, so I'm really happy with that. Looking forward to another long run tomorrow, and tomorrow we're actually getting to be in town. I get to be back in the gym finally for the first time in I don't know how long, months. So I'm going to try and vlog a bit of that for you guys, and then we might go skating later on. So see what I can do to get that up for you guys. Get you some more content that's not just me sitting in my room talking to you guys. So, following a diet, today's calories were fantastic. I think we were 400 or 500 calories below the main goal for the day, which was good because we weren't super active other than the workouts today, but just trying to mitigate that, get in a lot more steps during the day. That's one thing I need to prioritize a lot more in these coming weeks. But yeah, protein was up really nicely. Calories are right on point for where I want them. So, daily learning, as per usual, knocked out those 30 minutes of learning. We just watched some Hormozy, Dan Martell, that stuff when I was doing my cardio in the morning. And then, as usual, we're going to knock out our reading before bed. And I'll keep saying it every day, but you do those little things before bed or right as soon as you wake up. It just gets your brain in such a fantastic mood for the rest of the day to be able to go and focus on those goals for the rest of the day. I'm finding it a lot harder to just sit around and waste time during the days. And I mean, sure, you're going to have your odd unmotivated day, but that's exactly how life goes. You're not going to feel that motivation every single day going through, right? You're going to have days where you're going to wake up and go, I don't want to do a lot today. Just set it in motion. Do the small things or even the bigger things first thing in the morning. Whatever works for you, get that stuff going. Like, knock it out. For me, doing that cardio first thing in the morning, half the time, I do not want to do it. I don't want to wake up with sore legs and then go make them even more sore walking on an incline on a treadmill, right? But you get it done. And most of the time after you're done it, your legs are a little bit looser. Yes, they'll feel a little bit of tightness from doing the workout, but realistically, you're not going to feel worse after it than you did before. Okay? Just keep that going, build the momentum every single day. So, for today's risk, I don't know. Haven't really done a big risk today, but I'm just kind of going along with it, trying to figure it out. And again, at home here, it's a lot harder to do it, but I think part of it's just being able to talk here freely every day, opening up a lot more when that's something that I haven't been able to do in a long time, and just getting a lot more comfortable being able to talk and voice stuff. But I got to start coming up with a checklist of things I can start doing, because honestly, just talking to a camera, it's becoming way too easy for me. I got to start doing something that actually challenges me. So for today's mindfulness, knock that out first thing in the morning again. I got it going on the wall down there. I'm writing down every single day, repeating the goals, putting it down on paper, making it objectified and making it a reality, right? Because the more times that I can look at that, write it down, repeat it to myself, pray about it every single day, it's just building the momentum and solidifying that in my mind as manifestation, knowing I will achieve these goals. It's just a matter of time, right? Get it in your head and it'll appear in front of you in time. Okay? Yeah. And then gratitude, prayer, all that we knocked out first thing with that. And then posting, we're getting done. Stories are getting a lot more consistent. I got to start doing a little bit more to get more engagement with you guys, but overall that's been good. Views are starting to go up a bit more on Instagram. And honestly, I've been messing around with a couple of different types of content, some lifestyle stuff, some more trend-based stuff. And honestly, they're all starting to go. So now I got to make the switch to trying to pre-record, pre-edit a lot of stuff, get it pre-prepared and scheduled to post. So that way I can start getting more volume out to you guys and see how much that's going to impact views going up. And then posting consistently on here. I've already seen my subscribers go up over 20% from what they were previously. So it's fantastic. Keep it going, guys. I appreciate it. But yeah, honestly, it's been fantastic just doing that. And if you guys want to see the weekly progress recap, by the way, that I've done for first week, head over to my Instagram page, dauntless.13. Check that out if you guys didn't come from there already. But yeah, honestly, it's been fantastic first week, fantastic day. Yeah, I'm looking forward to creating a lot better content for you guys in the future. Honestly, biggest takeaways from the day, going through, there's going to be hard stuff. Regardless of what you do, there will be hard stuff. There's going to be pain. There's going to be sacrifices you're going to have to make. But that's all something you're going to have to wrestle with when you're doing your own journey. I can't go out there and do the work for you. If you first start in the gym, say you're like me 4 years ago, I had little to no experience first starting out in the gym, right? When I started, I had little to no idea what I'm doing, but I just started going. And I figured out pretty quickly, doing this, I'm going to be sore after my first couple of days. And keep in mind, back then I was a little crazy. I was doing 3 leg days a week, which most of you guys who are experienced in the gym are looking at me like I'm absolutely bat crazy, right? But just go through it. You're going to figure it out. There will be pain if you want to do it. However, in that first year alone of being in the gym, I learned, I progressed. I learned that if you improve your nutrition, your recovery systems, and you're consistent with it, you start to get less and less sore, and you start to see more and more progress as your body gets used to it, right? And then it was later on in that first year, at 14 years old, in 4 months in that year, from when I actually started taking it seriously and figured out the nutrition side of things, I dropped 65 pounds. I went from being a 235-pound kid with little to no confidence to being down to 175, 170 range. Absolutely fantastic. Did monumental things for my confidence, my ability to talk to people, start taking my goals a lot more seriously, and it's just changed my life, honestly. And I'm continuing to just build on that every single day. I do as much as I can every day so that I can work out or progress in some way. It's becoming a lot harder to just sit stagnant any single day because quite honestly, it bores me. I need some speed, some momentum to be able to keep going towards a certain goal. Otherwise, I honestly get way too bored out of life. You got to have some progress. They'll say there's no real secret to life, but I'm going to tell you, at 18 years old, I've figured out one. You will never find your purpose if you're not actively working to find it, okay? People spend so much time going out there trying to go, oh, what's my purpose? I just got to go out and figure it out, and I'll take all this time trying to figure it out. There is no figuring it out. You pick something and you try and get good at it over time, and that becomes something you work towards, right? For me, and a lot of you guys who are watching this, I'm assuming, you choose self-improvement as your main one. It will be the most fulfilling path in your life. I guarantee you that. Because being able to look at yourself and go, I'm getting in better shape. I'm able to go on longer runs, talk more confidently to people, take up more girls, pick them up, right? Being able to go out and say you're making more money, doing more things, exploring more, having more confidence in different places where in past you never would have had it, right? Being able to say you're achieving all of those things just from chasing self-improvement, which I'm not saying it's an easy thing or a simple one task. Like, it's a broad scale thing you work towards. But being able to say you're chasing that as your purpose, it's going to expand your possibilities so much more, and you can enjoy life. A lot of people, especially if they're not on self-improvement or they haven't tried it out for a while and haven't seen any results, they're going to look at it and go, oh, well, why are you working so hard? You're seeing all of this, you're hurting every day, you're in pain constantly, or you're doing all these hard things. What is the purpose? And you'll see people that'll take it to extremes where you just completely lock out everything and you just go into a grind mode. And I won't disagree with that. Over a certain period of time, say you go on a 3 or 4 month period of working like that, it is going to be monumental for how it can change you. But the downside of that is when you've cut off absolutely everything to go work on yourself in that sense, reintegrating back into it with a social life, the ability to talk to people, things like that, even your confidence around girls, for my guys watching this, it is a lot harder to build back up. I'm speaking from experience. My first few years in the gym, I completely cut out any side of the social life, and it's been honestly a lot harder to just build back up and get the confidence, especially talking to girls and that stuff. Previously, it hasn't been that hard, right? And honestly, the further you go on this path, the easier it gets. I'm telling you this right now, okay? But yeah, honestly, that's been pretty good recap of biggest lessons that I've learned so far. I would recommend getting onto self-improvement. If you guys haven't, it's the most monumental thing that can change your life. Trust me on that one, okay? Otherwise, been fantastic day. Hope you guys have enjoyed this recap. Again, if you guys want to see the full week 1 recap, go check out my newest reel on Instagram at dauntless.13, and then subscribe here for daily uploads. It's going to be more fantastic content for you guys. I'm looking to bring it and build it back up. And then as soon as I can, start bringing in a lot better editing and stuff for you guys so we can start bringing in just a lot more fun to the content. But I've been loving this so far. Hope you guys have been too. See you in the next one. Peace.